Big game for you. 6 catches, 108 yards, 3 touchdowns. Play of the game when you went up between those 2 defenders and pulled it in for the 2nd touchdown of the day. Talk about that play for us.
I told him that the play was going to be wide on every time. I told him that if he gave me the ball, I was going to catch it every time. And he got it to me. I don't think I dropped one. I caught every one on him. So we had a good game. We won it over.
Well, this is something you talked about. You wanted to come in and have focus on a big year, 108 yards in your first game. Talk about that and just sort of how the day went for you.
Well, I thought we weren't going to throw it that much because of the rain. But Andrew put it on me every time. He said if I was on there, he was going to throw it to me. And before we went out, Coach had a good game plan. And, you know, we bought in and everything went all right.
We'll talk about your quarterback, 358 yards passing. Man, he was on it today.
Man, he was on it today. Andrew, I don't know what he ate or what he did before he came right there, but Andrew was throwing, I believe, because his mom and dad was in the stand. I believe he wanted a good impression. So Andrew threw the ball pretty good. Be his first game, and everybody played good, and we won it over. And just want to say, we're 2-0 next week.
Andrew, big day for you. 358 yards passing, 5 touchdowns. Not a bad way to start your career in college football.
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. I had some heck of a catch by a couple receivers who just made plays all day, and in this weather, couldn't do much about it. But we found a way to keep fighting, and we just came up big.
Well, let's start with the big guys up front. You know, those are the guys that don't get a lot of credits in the box score, but played well for you, gave you time to throw, and really created a lot of opportunities offensively.
Yeah, they did. They gave me a decent time to throw the ball, and I'm happy they did a great job today, and we can just continue to get better every week.
All right, your receivers, not a lot of drops today, and a lot of yards after the catch. Talk about your receiver play.
Oh, the receivers were great. No problems there at all. I was surprised myself at how well they did, and they're just hungry for the ball, and they just really want to make plays and get in the end zone.
Well, Courtney Gladney and the rest of the running backs as well offered a lot of valuable plays on offense. Really just all-around good day. But talk about your running backs and sort of how they were able to open up the passing game.
Oh yeah, they did a great job too. It's nice when you have 4 backs that can definitely get the job done, and they're in there rotating, doing a heck of a job, and they definitely opened up the passing game for us big time.
All right, Coach McManus, first game of the year. Incredible performance by Andrew Goodman, your quarterback, 358 yards unofficially in the ball game. Talk about his performance today.
He did a nice job. He managed the game. He took care of the ball, and you know, like we talked this summer, he got the playmakers the ball in space, and you know, it was a wet track and wet ball, but his concentration focus was really nice, and you know, he was highly had a high percentage, and you know, had some guys run after the catch. But for a freshman to come in here and in the rain and to do what he did today, that was a really good performance.
Well, Coach, let's talk about the performance by everybody this rain. You run that high-pace offense. Really not a lot of drops today, and as you said, a lot of yards after the catch.
Yeah, I thought our whole team, you know, was focused, and you know, offensively we've practiced hard, we've competed, and we put our kids through a lot. So the game was a chance for those guys to relax, and you know, we always have room for improvement. We had a couple penalties, we had a couple holding calls, we had a couple sacks where quarterback got hit that are all correctable. But we want to improve our tempo, and we think once we get that doing, we'll be even better.
Pargo, 108 yards on 6 catches. Demarius Howard almost hitting 100 yards receiving as well. Talk about your receivers.
Yeah, those guys did a nice job. I thought from top to bottom they tried to be complete receivers today. I thought they all tried to block. They made some tough catches. They were doing everything they could to help the team win. I didn't see any individuality, so I'm real excited to see them compete for the ICC Indians.
Courtney Gladney and the running backs as well, great performance too.
Yeah, we have 4 backs that are good players, and we had 2 fumbles there that kind of disturbed me, and we have such high competition there, so if one of them puts it on the ground, we usually take them out. But you know, we have 4 dudes. We want to keep a fresh one in the game, and you know, I thought they did a nice job running the ball, and we want to be really balanced, so those guys will give us a chance to be balanced.
All right, Coach, big game by your offensive line, ICC, well over 400 yards total offense. Talk about the big guys up front and how they played today.
I thought for 3 freshmen up front, I thought we did a pretty good job adjusting for their first college ball game. We made some mistakes. Andrew got hit a few times, and we had some negative plays, but overall I was pleased with their effort.
Well, talk about just playing in this weather condition. You know, the field was sloppy. We got a big rain at halftime. Just talk about that and some of the adjustments you made and how the guys adapted to it.
Great fat kid weather. They love playing in this. But the biggest thing is our receivers made some great plays, made a couple guys miss, turned short throws into long plays and touchdowns.